Good evening. I hope all had a good day today. Just quickly and briefly, this will not be long at all, as I know my last one was supposed to be my last one, but it's okay. I'm going to go through this quickly. So, I did go ahead and tune in just for a little minute to the YSL case today, trial today. And I do love the way that Mr. Short and Mr. Steele handled their business, how they was supposed to. Because when I tell you, they just hit the nail on the head. Now, I will just say, Mr. Short, he he be ready to go in. He be ready to go in so hard. He just gotta calm down just a tad. It's better than what it was, cause first it was like wow, but now he got it right to the right level. All he have to do is not give the witness time to lie when you already caught them in a lie, if that makes sense. And that could be, with anything, any witness at any time. But uh it was just so much juice. I love the way the phone calls from AT&T stated at the top that all calls recorded from AT&T is in Eastern Standard Time, and for someone to be an expert, investigate properly, so on and so forth, they would have had to, that would have been the first thing that they noticed. And I just noticed that during some of his questioning, the way that he was like, in Eastern time, he was like, depending on where you're at, but then, when you're looking at that call log, it's going to be Eastern time automatically. And, whatever time, wherever someone else is, don't matter. Or could matter. It's just looking at that time, though. You still got that wrong. But yeah, that was good with the call that was like, I think it was like 20 minutes, and he was like, and you got to subtract 4, which is 16, and 16 is most definitely hold on, I lost the camera. 16 is most definitely 4 p.m., but it's Eastern, depending on I guess that's what he was trying to say, depending on where you are, but it don't matter because you know what somebody at, and you know what Eastern time is at the end of the day. uh, that was a good catch up right there. uh, I can't I'm just happy. I'm glad. I'm very glad that one thing about it, and two things for sure. The truth will always reveal itself. All you have to do is stay true and stay focused, and keep, don't get distracted by, you know, um, listen decibels. That's all I could say. Just don't get distracted. It's hard to do. I won't make it seem easy. But hey, you have to do that. You have to do it for you. You have to do it, for your well being. You have to do it. Simple as that. And whatever it takes you, whatever. I'm not even gonna elaborate on it. It's already been a weird day. You see, this keep talking to me while I'm talking, and I'm like, hold on, you ain't supposed to be talking. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. I'm still trying to talk. It's all good though. But I did just want to come out real quick and say excellent job, guys. It's just been one of them days where I've been it's just been a weird, weird day. I can't even stress it. I can't even stress how weird it's been. It's been a weird day. It sure has. I can't even tell you. You gotta know it's off, because I ain't even giving, my commentary, because it's like I usually do, because it's just been so off of a day. I'm off right now, but I had to come give, credit where credit is due. But Please, nobody else look for that type of credit and honor. I am excited that President Joe Biden, has challenged former President Trump to a debate. What the hell was that? All of a sudden, I mean, dang. I am happy that that they was challenged. Uh, what I was gonna say, I'm happy that President Biden challenged former President Donald Trump to a debate. I wonder will he accept it, and if he don't accept it, do that mean that do that mean people will start to look at him like they did um, Miss Willis, D.A. Fannie Willis? Will they look at him like, they was trying to look at her, when she didn't show up to the debate? But I think she still has time to do her debate. I wonder if Trump is still going to have time to do his debate. If he's not in court, or does he have court around that time? He got to be free for President Biden to challenge him. But yes, I hope he do accept the challenge, because so many people, all we've been hearing is, every time he gives a speech, is chaos, confusion. You want to be a dictator for one day, you playing January the 6th, their little anthem after they wrongfully, invaded the capital and things like that. So we do want to hear his plans for the economy, and things like that, because we haven't too much heard, anything from him and what he's planning on doing. And so I know it's gonna be a lot of backlash for that one, but let him speak for himself. Let him get up there and speak for himself and see how that goes. But yeah, I think Miss Willis still has another debate coming up. If I'm not mistaken, I think they still have to debate, if she chooses to debate, or however that goes over there. What else I wanted to talk about? Oh, I know that it is. I just thought about that case that was supposed to be closed. The investigation, the detective or its detective stated that the investigation was supposed to be closed on February the 3rd, 2016. He had to refer to his his report. I can't speak today. I'm about to get off of here because, like I already said, it's just been a really weird day. I've just been wanting to, I'm XYZ. I wish I would let you know. Can't tell people everything. But yeah, that investigation closed on 2016. With all that, it's everything I pretty much said. I don't have to run over everything I said, because it's just pretty much is what it is, no matter how much patchwork is done. But the only thing about doing an investigation off social media, off different bloggers' channel, they could very well, be a credible source of information. But I think one of the people that they named that they got something from was DJ Academics. They said that they got, some of their case from his platform. And now, which I don't know how true or not, but I have seen from social media how, he does have pending charges coming against him for SA. And everything like that. Sexual. Am I gonna post this? Let me see if I'm gonna post this, because it's already being heard right now. Am I gonna post this? I'm not sure. I probably need to do this over anyway because it's everywhere. But as I was saying, yeah, he got charges on him for sexual assault. So who's to say that that doesn't make him a bad person? Because he has these allegations. You innocent until proven guilty. It's not like in the YSL, trial, you're guilty. and you don't have no innocence, because that's what exactly what it's looking like when this case was billed, especially with those phone calls. You solely try to make it seem, or connect, even though the detective said no, that wasn't what they was trying to do. That's just how, it was presented, like yesterday. You know what I mean? Like Mr. Winford was on that call with someone from YSL, and at 3:14, and then you said he talked to Mr. Williams number two at all these other times that came after that call. So, but you focused on the 3:14, and we won't, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm happy Mr. Steele did exactly what he did. And that was just, it was a beautiful, beautiful day. Sure was. Sure was. Because that was good. Um, what else I wanna I don't know. It was just, I was talking about, he really hit and knocked it out the park. For real. I don't even know. Um, I don't have too much to say. Those, and that's another thing. You know how people just like to associate people with something. With other people. That's just like me saying, okay, President Joe Biden and DA Fannie Willis, they are Democrats. They're both leaders. President Biden, I'm telling you, I'm jacked up today. Jacked up today. It's okay. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. President Joe Biden wants to debate. DA Fannie Willis didn't want to debate. So what? I mean, that don't mean what? They affiliates, they know each other, but they don't have to agree to everything. They don't have to do everything the other one accepts or don't accept. It doesn't mean anything. And that's what I say. That's what I see in the case. But I ain't gonna stay on here any longer, and that foundation has been laid. Lord Jesus, please, God, God, we thank you for Jesus, and we thank you for making all of us. Please don't let them get up there with that same foolery when foundation has already been laid. Mm. Anywho, I'm just gonna go ahead and get off. I cannot. I just don't know what's. It's just been really weird today. Really, really weird. I said either somebody been on a decibel altar again, or something. Must be a lot of chatter. It's all good. Let me stop. I'm getting off of here for real, cause I'm not really with it. I'm just tired of being watched by Bussy and Dissy, whichever form it's in. I'm just tired of it. It's crazy, but I'm gonna have myself together maybe when I come back. This probably will be the last one right here. I'm sure it will be. Yeah, it probably will be. I think I said everything. Oh, I seen from my legal squad, LAF, my network that I listen to for legal advice, so on and so forth. I tell you this now. That oppression and suppression coming together to make sure they oppress and suppress, it needs to be stopped. Justices have to be held accountable if they don't want to accept a democracy, if they don't want to accept all people matter in this nation, if they don't want to accept liberty and justice for all, if they do not agree with that. And how do we know they don't agree with it? Because they have shown us. And yes, you can make a mistake, and a mistake doesn't define who you are, but when you constantly consist on justifying that mistake, you do not need to have any say so, be in any type of leadership over people. I do not redact or take back my commentary on former President Donald Trump. He has shown us, like, if you good with him as long as you agree to everything he say. The moment that you say something different or do or don't want to be involved in what he wants to be involved in, you have to pay in some type of way by oppression or suppression. No one wants to be a no one wants to be under a rule like that besides people that's just eager to oppress and suppress a person just because of who they are. But when the shoe is on the other foot or when it's on them, they ain't gonna be able to handle that. So when people don't do what's right, help is needed. And how can we get help if the very people that we hold accountable will never be accountable? How is that? So we want to know that. That's a good debate question to ask President Joe Biden because he'll show up to the debate. He may even show up to the debate if, former President Donald Trump can get his fanny there. If he can get there, not in silk PJs and that, but just be there, in regular attire professionally. Yeah, just like that. Um, he'll get there, and hopefully, you know, um, and hopefully, do it and answer the questions like he needs to answer. You know. Oh, um, what? Yeah. So, like I was saying, if he's available to go, he should go to that debate. So, to give the citizens of, America, um, an idea or, you know, uh, some truth to what he really plans on doing once he gets in, if he's going to be, the president of the United States again. And yeah, we'll see what happens. If justices feel free not to even take up immunity just to see what happens because they want to plan a get back regime from whatever's been going on in the White House all of a sudden, if anything has been going on besides people have actually been there trying to uh, take all issues that all citizens are dealing with and deal with them. And it baffles me how, they keep on saying, oh, get rid of President Biden. We need former President Trump because Biden is going to let the illegals take over. What? You mean the same President Biden that along with the Democrats that tried to get a border bill passed is going to do that? See, that's why he has to. That's why former President Donald Trump needs to show up to the debate because it's not looking too good right now. You mean you held back funds from an ally, just because you didn't want President Biden to look good? What happens when a representative in Congress don't agree with you? They'll just lose their job. You'll just get rid of them, so on and so forth. That is not democracy. That's not what it's about. It's a dictator type of wanting a dictatorship that's wanting to go into effect. That's what that is. The law is what holds people accountable in their leadership role. So even justices, as I said, and I will say it again, need to be held accountable at the end of the day. In politics, I'm pretty sure all play dirty, but like I said, no one is snooping around about that. It's just when it's out in the open and you can't do anything but but be held accountable for your actions. It's that part. Absolutely that part right there. And it's nothing else to say. Whatever people do, people do. No one's worried about that. But when you go so far to try to oppress and suppress and you wrong for doing so, man, you gotta be held accountable. Just like you want everyone else accountable. From the illegal immigrants, which I agree on everything that I've been saying. I don't need to take nothing back. I don't need to revise anything at this point. I think I have pretty much clarified and revised all that I needed to say about all things. So, with that being said, um, I hope you do show up at the debate. Um, I would love to hear. I would love to hear this. So, that's just it. That's all. Unless you just feel like you got it and you don't have to show up because you already know you've won or something like that. Even if I just think it's good if you can still, if people can still, you know, hear, just in case they're indecisive about what to, who they really want to vote for, so on and so forth. Because we're only just almost 5 months away, even though it's 6 months, it's almost like 5 months now. So we'll see what happens. I hope all of you are saying your prayers. I hope you're all believing that, you know, Joe Biden will be able to, straighten out everything, um, with these justices. Because right now he is the leader. And if one leader can overturn Roe versus Wade without even being in the White House, for surely these justices can be held accountable for the jobs that they're doing. You know, wrong has to be corrected. I mean, turning your head the other way, when something is wrong, it just leaves more room, more arrow, more opening for people to do wrong or people to do things and feel like it doesn't matter, they'll get out of it anyway because there's no law, there's no right way holding them accountable. And so, yeah, it's crucial. I mean, right now, President Biden has the ball in his court when it comes to justices doing what they're supposed to do at the end of the day, because that's why they're elected. That's why they're there. They're supposed to keep order and not no order of oppression and suppression, especially towards one race, but for all citizens in this nation. So, what's going on? So we would like to know that from President Biden. We want to know about the economy. We want to know what else? Hmm, the economy plans going forward. A lot of questions. I may come on and think of them earlier, but my two main concerns is most definitely one, the economy, and number two, holding these, what is his plans? Which some plans you can't tell. You just got to take action. With removing these justices that reflect, like I say, racism. People have a choice to be like that. You stay to your side, I stay to my side, because at the end of the day, I can't tell you how to be, but I do know that if you try me in any way, you got to be held accountable. Yeah, for the law and so on and so forth. And even on my end, to you. So you don't have to like me because of my skin color. You stay to your side or stay to mine. People have a choice to be that way. But try to suppress and oppress people just because they that way and they feel like it should be accepted is not legit at all. At all. Oh, and that's another thing I was gonna say. Now this is running everywhere, but it's okay because I'm not myself, and it is visible, but it's okay. Um, what I was gonna say. Oh, what I did left out my live that I thought my video upload. Let me stop saying live. I'm so just used to all hearing me all of a sudden. So when I say live, no, I might need to keep that where it said. Yeah, I keep it where it said, but I didn't mean any harm when I said a woman may not want, if a woman does not want her baby because her baby has a disability or a defective issue why the baby is in the womb, she should have a right to get an abortion if she want an abortion. I do believe in the abortion limits. I already talked about. I'm not going to run through it again. I still mean all that I said unless it's an emergency or something. But I will most definitely say that I didn't mean no harm. I know, people that have chose to keep their kids, and that's okay if they want to, There's no problem. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying that people should have a choice whether or not to do that. It's their right. It's their freedom, just as long as that baby is not a whole baby and then it's an emergency, or not an emergency, but just as long as that baby isn't at its full term and you just killing that baby for no reason. But if that baby has a defect or something, if it's a medical issue, that mother should have a choice whether or not she want to bring that baby into the world or not at the end of the day. Yeah. I didn't mean that, I didn't mean I didn't mean that in any, I didn't mean that to be offensive to anyone, anything like that. I was just saying a woman should have a choice. If you decide to do that, do that. Okay, so I don't want to sound like a broken record. I'm putting myself to sleep over here right now. What else am I going to say? Oh, and I don't know if I cleared this up. I understand what Drake has is being going to be held accountable for with the receipts, everything that was in his briefcase. Okay. I was just still saying that reporter or that I know that they hung around each other, but just because you hang around someone don't mean that you absolutely agree with everything that someone is doing. That's all I was saying. Whatever on him, he got to go. He got to be held accountable for that. But and then they were saying that he was supposed to be the caretaker of the reporter, and I don't know how true that is. And I don't know why I just thought of Hanson off what is it? I think my strong hand of the scary movie. Let me get off of here. Cause see, now I'm finna be goofy. And I don't want to be goofy right now. But that's all I was saying. That's what I was saying. That 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 don't mean they have anything to do with each other at the end of the day. Even though people may have labeled him as the caretaker. What? No. I don't believe that. You know what? I'm neutral. I ain't even finna get into that because that's it. That's all. I already feeling. I don't know. I just feel weird today, man. I don't know what's going on. I just how long I been and I almost started. Oh, let me hurry up and get off of here. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I hope all of you take care of yourselves. Do what's right. Get these. Hopefully, when I come back on camera, when I do appear on camera, hopefully I'll still be, looking beautiful like this. But yeah, that's it. That's all. And like I say, when nobody, I ain't getting no clothes until this come off. Cause no, no indeed. Let me get off here. For real, because I don't know what's going on right now. I just feel really weird. That's all I know. So, enjoy your day. It's not the best video upload, but it'll be all right. Congratulations to Mr. Steele and Mr. Shores. You already know the hyenas are coming, but that's okay. You just stick with the truth and, do your thing. All the defense lawyers pretty much be I'm not. I just thought about the one. Let me get off of here. It don't even matter. Cause every, every time I'm gonna let everybody make it today. I'm gonna let everybody make it today.